Hello, everybody, and welcome to another night of Monday Night Thunder with the 360 Dirt Sprint Cars. I'm Dom Santina. Alongside me will be Cole Basso back in the booth again tonight, getting ready for some practice laps right there out on the track right now. They're going to wrap up practice here in a few minutes, and then we will get ready for qualifying and get our first night, or our third night of racing in the books. Looks like about 40 cars in the server here tonight. They opened the server up from 25 to 50. So we got a few more cars in here. We're going to take it down trackside before we get going with tonight's national anthem and our prayer, and we'll come back with some qualifying action in just a minute.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with night number 3, and let's bring in our partner here in the booth, Cole Basso. We'll get ready for heat number 1 here at Limaland Speedway. Cole, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You know, missing last week and hearing Carwell running off with it. See, it's pretty sure these guys are going to have a tough one when he has the fastest qualifying lap.
Yeah, we're going to get set right here with our grid for heat race number 1. And on the front row, it is from Knoxville, Tennessee, the 107 of Davin Cardwell, last week's winner. On his outside, the 44 of Garrett Halsey. Row 2 for Sandbagger Sim Team, Greg Dahlman Racing from Tampa, Florida. That's a 5 of Max Stamball. And on his outside from Albany, New York, Cadillac and 110, Kevin Hanley, starting number 4. In row number 3 on the inside, that's a 072 of Rico Robles. And on his outside for Night Trips, BGI Sim Sport from Owasso, Oklahoma, that's the 13 of Cody Kelly. And rounding out heat race number 1. On the inside, the number 22 of AJ Albreda. And on his outside for a high side fast lane Speedway Engines and UDSRA from Livingston, Montana, that's the 56 of David Flick. 8 cars, 8 laps, top 3 advance. We're green flag racing. Right away here on lap number 1, Davin Cardwell jumping out to the early race lead. Max Stamball in second. Garrett Halsey holding on to that 3rd place position. Working on 2 of 8 already. Fast laps here around the racetrack. You see some contact there on the bottom line. Here comes Stamball. He's in that 0 car on the bottom, making his way around. Gonna give Davin Cardwell a run for his money. Here he comes to the inside. Stamball to the low line. Cardwell to the top side. 4 laps to go. Halfway through heat race number 1 already. Both these cars finished on the podium last week in our open series at Lernerville. This week in a fixed series, they're doing battle right here on in heat race number 1. Cardwell going to pull away now as they both go to the top side through 3 and 4. Kevin Hanley into that 3rd place transfer spot. Coming to the white flag this time, Davin Cardwell trying to take another heat race win this year. Just got 2 more turns to go as they'll send it down the back stretch. Into 3 and 4 he comes, gets into the outside wall. Stamball wasn't close enough. Cardwell will take the win. Stamball will advance with Hanley. Halsey, Albreda, Robles, Kelly, and Flick. We'll head to our LCQs here in just a little bit.
That was only the first heat race, but as we see, there was a green to checkered. As we all hope, it'll go like that all night.
Yes, that was a very quick heat race. That's how we like them, and especially with the green flag in the air the whole time. We'll get ready for heat race number 2, starting on the pole for EPYK Media and Spotter Wilkes from American Dirt Motorsports in Du Bois, Iowa. The 124 of Sean Timmerman, and on his outside, the 28 of Zach Rounds. Row 2 on the inside, the 88 of Garrett Boyd, and on his outside, the 90 of Trevor Royer. Row 3 on the inside, the 53 of Bob Ramundo, and on his outside, the 020 of Daniel Burkhart. And rounding out heat race number 2 on the inside, the 6 of Cody Olson, and on the outside for SKD, King's Color and Chrome, Tilly Lake Vet, Fast Wings, and Team Scott King Designs from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's the 118 himself of Scott King. We're going to get ready to go here with heat race number 2. Cole, you got this one?
Yeah, as soon as you go green, Timmerman with a strong start off as he's getting pressured by almost going 3 wide the first corner. But Zach Rounds don't give this guy out the count. He's coming in, slow line. Ooh, getting close. That's lap number 1. Shondo hits the wall, coming in. Sean still takes that early advantage though, and just has about a 4 gap car length as we go into the other cars in the back. It'll be Scott King trying to push up as he fell back there. Gage in the back. Let's go in second, trying to push this. It's a 4-car, 5-car battle, excuse me. With Garrett Boyd, Trevor Royer, and on the outside it's still Zach Rounds as he's falling back to 3rd now to Trevor Royer. We complete lap 4 now at 5 as it's still Sean Timmerman, your leader, as Trent Royer still trying to get that top going as he's trying to pass this Garrett Boyd. Man, this guy's a rock star. I can't not tell you not. As we complete lap 6 out of 8. Ooh, a little bobble there by Cody Olson, but he saves it there in the back. Still going green, lap 7. Going 2 laps to go. Daniel Burkhart getting bobbled. Garrett Boyd still trying to push that low line as he's trying to push for that 2nd spot. neck and neck at the line there. I can't tell you who's the winner here, but going to a white flag lap. Let's see if there'll be a slide job by Garrett. Oh, 3 wide. Who's going to get it? It'll be Trevor Royer for second, Garrett Boyd for third, and Zach Rounds 4.
Looks like Sean Timmerman will take the heat race number 2 win. We'll get set for heat race number 3 of, looks like we could have 5 different heat races tonight. So we'll get this one ready to grid out and ready to go. On the inside of row number 1 on the pole for heat race number 3 is the 23 of Alec Szerzynski, and on his outside the 420 of Caden Blazer. Row 2 for Milling CMF Skills Jax Wax from Vanderpool Racing in Parma, Michigan. That's the 27 of Brad Lamberson. And on his outside for BSB BGI Sim Sport from Junction City, Kansas, that's the 1 of Jacob Schmutz. Row 3 on the inside, that's the 177 of Brad O'Brien, and on his outside, the 75 of Michael Berthay. And rounding out actually there's going to be a 5th row, so row 4 for Scott King Design, Stewart Family Farms, Bubble Deuce Racing from Cottage Grove, Minnesota. That's a 716 of Chris Vogel. And on his outside for Brazen Firearms U.S. Navy's Quad City, Illinois, the 65 of Jordan Eder. And rounding out the field for AOD Racing, Martinville, Virginia's 42 of Cody Meadows. We are ready. Going green flag racing here in heat race number 3. And out in front is the 420 of Caden Blazer, the early race leader. Running in second, Szerzynski and O'Brien in third. Those are your 3 transfer spots so far here in heat race number 3. Quick heat races here at Limaland. 3 wide, down the backstretch they go. To the inside, here comes the 77 of O'Brien. He's going to try to take the race lead. Blazer to the top side for second. Szerzynski back to third. We're already almost halfway through heat race number 3 this time around. 4 laps right now. 5 laps, working on lap number 5. It's O'Brien out front, Blazer second, Szerzynski third. This time around, 2 laps left to go. Blazer all over the back. Now he's going to slide down to the inside line on O'Brien. Tried to make it work through 1 and 2, couldn't. He might have an advantage here in 3 and 4. He's going to stick to that bottom line. O'Brien can go to the top side. White flag in the air. We've got a 3-car battle for the top spot. Blazer has it for the time being. O'Brien with a run down the backstretch. Big slider coming through the middle of the field. Who's going to get it? Looks like it's O'Brien taking the race win. Waiting for it. Yes, Brad O'Brien, Blazer, and Berthay taking the 3 transfer spots. Szerzynski, Schmutz, Lamberson, Eder, Meadows, and Vogel. Moving on to our LCQs. We'll get ready for heat race number 3. We'll get the field gridding out here. On the inside of row number 1 is going to be the 59 of Casey Gus. On his outside for Black Diamond Motorsports, UDTV 19 Design, Tim Sims from Sellersburg, Indiana. That's a 36 of Nathan Davis. Row 2, starting third for Go2 STCRoix.com from Naugatuck, Connecticut. That's a 17 of Christopher Monroe. On his outside, another Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV from Warrensburg, Missouri. That's the 10 of Ryan Scheidt. Starting 5th on the inside of row number 3, the 48 of Carter Chevalier, and on his outside, the 114 of Jake Erickson. Row 4 for D2 Race Designs of Miles Jansen Racing from Duluth, Minnesota. That is the 67 of Miles Jansen. And on his outside, the 09 of Lance Heinenberger. And rounding out the field for Hammerhead Sim Racing, Indy Race Parts Midwest, Hobstats, Indiana's 92, Peyton Grease will turn this one over to Cole Basso for heat race number 4.
All right, pace car off. Green, green, green. Casey Gus takes the green flag. Headed to the 1. Nathan Davis on top. Ryan Scheidt in 3rd. Getting pressured. Oh, bobble by Casey Russ as he let Nathan Davis get by him, and now he's taking the lead. What will they do? 2-3 car battle for 3rd now for that transfer spot, all right there. It'll be Ryan Scheidt, Casey Gus, and Christopher Moreau battling for 2nd as Casey hits the wall again, and he spins it. As that will bring out the yellow.
Yeah, we'll go back and take a look at this one. Cole was calling it as it was happening.
Yeah, that's just it's tough. It looks like it's getting slick out here, and I'm trying to push out to the wall, finding that grip, and if they make contact, it's going to suck for him, as we saw that happen to Casey.
Yeah, just all on his own. Got up there above the cushion, got into that outside wall, climbed the wall, and spun her around, bringing out our first caution of the night. I'd say it's pretty good, Cole, when you make it to heat race number 4 for your first caution.
Yeah, it's not like this with some of the guys you race here just for practice, and it's like yellow, 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 but here it's quality racing. Everybody has more fun when it's just green to checkered. It's just give and take, give and take. Everybody goes faster, everybody gets better. It's what it is. Pace car is off. Nathan Davis ready to start green, 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 green. As he heads into 1, taking a great, comfortable lead. Easy as that. Ryan Scheidt behind him. Christian Monroe in 3rd. Jake Erickson in 4th, trying to push for it. Nathan Davis still taking that flag for halfway there. Nathan Davis still has this comfortable lead as it just gets bigger and bigger. Wow. He wanted the caution, I guess. He just wanted to string it out. Still Ryan Scheidt in 2nd, Christian Monroe in 3rd, and Carter Chevalier in 4th, trying to get that transfer spot as we go. As it looks, though, Christian Monroe has it. Oh, bobble! Ryan Scheidt hits the wall. They gave Christopher Monroe the 3rd spot as soon as I was going to say something. Ryan Scheidt has the battle for his transfer spot as he's on the top, getting pressure. Who's going to have it? Chevalier wants it. Oh, as he gets, it's still going 4-car battle for 3rd here. Excuse me, 2nd actually. As we go into the last lap, who's going to get it, folks? You tell me. I will not know until this race is over. Miles Jansen wants it on the bottom. Who's going to get it, though? Oh, it'll be Nathan Davis, Christopher Monroe, and Ryan Scheidt, your top 3. Following that will be Jake Erickson in 4th, Chevalier in 5th, Grease 6th, Miles Jensen, in 7th, Lance Heinberger in 8th, and Casey Gus, your pole leader, in 9th.
All right, we'll get set to grid out our last heat race of the night. Heat race number 5 on the inside, on the pole. The 245 of Carlin Curran, on his outside, the 010 of Zach Whitties. Row 2 for DSRL, Forrest Wiggy, I-55 lawyer from St. Louis, Missouri. That's a 73 of Larry Moody. On his outside, Handmade Motorsports Sim Team, Wilkie's Auto Service from Genesee, Wisconsin. That's the 013 of Eric Wilkie. Row number 3 on the inside, the 14 of Jaden Wolf. On his outside, for Vanderpool Racing from Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, the 000 of Austin Stern. Row number 4, the 101 of Anthony Razor and the 007 of Jacob Fields, and rounding it out in the back, the 121 of Blaine Brink. And we are green flag racing here with heat race number 5, the last 3 direct transfer in these final 8 laps. Right away, Zach Whitties to the point, making his way around here. Looking on lap 2 of 8 through 3 and 4 this time. Good battle up front for the top 3 spots. It's Whitty, Cure, and Wilkie. Top 3. See how they go through 3 and 4 this time. Who's going to be able to come out on the top side. Whitty's able to hold on that time. Cure made a good run. He's going to have another good run down the backstretch. Put it into that top line through 3 and 4. See if he can get a run out of 4. He's been close the last 2 laps. Hasn't been able to make it work. They're 3 wide through 1 and 2. Wilkie going to draw the short straw coming down the backstretch. Let's see if Cure can get the run this time through 3 and 4. Still about a half car length for Whitty that time at the line. 3 to go this time. And all of a sudden, here comes Jaden Wolf into the battle. He's got around Wilkie for 3rd. So now you got a 4-car battle for the 3 spots. Wilkie going to drop out of it. Here comes Wolf. White flag will be in the air this time, and I believe, no, Whitty's got there that time. It is getting hot and heavy up front. There goes Wilkie around. We're going to stay up front, check out how this finishes. Who's going to get the win? It's going to be Cure. Then it's going to be Whitty's Jaden Wolf. Jacob Fields going to jump up there to the 3rd spot and get that final transfer spot. Then Wolf, Moody, Wilkie, Stern, Reisner, and Brink. The way they're going to finish here in heat race number 5.
Yeah, you know, the closer these guys are going to get to that transfer spot, as more of it's compact, there's going to be crashes. It'll be broken hearts as well.
All right, looks like we're actually going to have a D main tonight. So we're going to get set to grid out the D main. Starting on the inside is the 67 for D2 Race Designs and Miles Jansen Racing from Duluth, Minnesota. That's the 67 of Miles Jansen. On his outside, the 101 of Anthony Reisner. To his outside, the 56 of David Flick. Or to the inside of row 2 is David Flick. To the outside, the 118 of Scott King. Row 3, the 42 of Cody Meadows. And on his outside, the 09 of Lance Heinberger. Row 4, the 000 of Austin Stern. To his outside, the 020 of Daniel Burkhart. Row 5, the 716 of Chris Vogel. And to his outside, the 59 of Casey Gus. And rounding it out, the 121 of Blaine Brink. 10 laps. Cole, you got this one?
As the pace car pulls off, it's Miles Jansen taking the green flag. Going into 1, it was still him going on the top side for you. Here we go. It'll be Dave Flick. Oh, Anthony Reisner on the bottom trying to get Flick's attention here. Who has it at the line? I believe it's Flick. It is Flick. He's in 2nd now, pushing for that 1st spot. Oh, almost Slider had to pull off here. As Flick's on the move for 1st here. Oh, as we get a yellow. That was going to be an interesting one.
Not quite sure who that was that brought out the caution. Did you happen to see it there, Cole?
You know, I'm trying to look for it. I just don't see it. Oh, maybe it may. I don't know. Daniel got a little squirrely on the start there, and maybe that's why.
Be kind of tricky at times to figure out who exactly brought out the caution, especially when you're looking at the hot battles up front. Might not always catch those in the back of the pack, especially if they spin it out and get it restarted real quickly.
Pace car pulls off, 8 to go here as Miles Jansen still has the lead, getting pressure by that David Flick. You have to know he's coming for it. As we go green, he still has he has a great start as he pulls that 4-car length gap here. As David Flick doesn't have what he had before, but he's still coming. Anthony Reisner, a 3-way battle here by Reisner, Scott King. But it's still Mike Jensen at the lead though, as Flick doesn't have anything for him. Oh, and he gets the wall as soon as I say something. Flick's coming in on that middle line, trying to make it work here. As we go, 4 laps to go here. Flick's just reeling them in, lap by lap. Flick's about a 10th faster than him right now, but somehow Miles is still pulling. It must be the momentum I'm seeing. I don't know. As we go into 3 left to go, as Jansen still has the lead as they go switch back and cautions out.
Brink?
Yeah. It's him and Blink. They just get squirreling. Brink comes off the wall and hits Daniel here, and they just race the caution, flips the cars over. Their night is over, though, unfortunately.
There we go. I caught it on I caught it in the back of the pack while I was looking on camera, but didn't figure out exactly what it was. We got it on replay that time.
Pace car's off, we're going green. Miles Jansen still taking that great lead advantage here, as it's still Flick trying to get that spot here going. Oh, excuse me, it's Reisner. Where did Flick go? He's still there. Now he's in 4th, though. They need to get a top 4 to go into the C main. As it is that Scott King on the bottom? It is Scott King on the bottom. It's a 4-car battle for just the 3rd and 2nd spot here, as Scott King is getting sent to the infield, but saves it. Oh, spin out. That'll be a yellow. Maybe. No, race is over. Excuse me. Wow. So Scott King was trying to come up for that 4th spot. Gets wiggled around, and then another spin out by Casey, or Cody Meadows, excuse me. And that'll end their night, too.
So Jansen, Meadows, Flick, and Vogel will advance here to our C main, which is getting ready to grid out on the track. So we're going to have 13 cars scheduled here to make the call in the C main. On the inside will be the 73 of Larry Moody. On his outside, the 072 of Rico Robles. Row 2 on the inside, the 050 of Gage Stevens. To the outside, the 027 of Brad Lamberson. Row 3 in 5th, the 92 of Peyton Grease. To the outside, the 013 of Eric Wilkie. Row 4 on the inside, the 13 of Cody Kelly. To his outside, the 6 of Cody Olson. Row 5 on the inside, the 065 of Jordan Etter. To the outside, the 67 of Miles Jansen. Row 6 on the inside, the 42 Cody Meadows. Outside, 56 David Flick. And in the back, starting in row number 7 on the inside, the 716 of Chris Vogel. Getting ready to go here. 12 laps in this C main. Some of these guys have a long way to go to get to this, for a chance to get to the A main. We're taking 4 again, or 5, Cody?
We're taking 4 here.
4?
It'll be the B main when we take 5.
All right, 4 in the C main, 5 in the B main. Here we go. Off and running 12 laps. It's Larry Moody out front off the start. Moody, Robles, Stevens, Curry, Lamberson jumping up to that 4th spot. Grease gets pushed back to 5th. Good action here at the front of the pack. Brad Lamberson starting to make his way up through the field to try to challenge for one of these top 4, if not top 2 spots. He works the top side there. Still Larry Moody out front. 3 laps already in the books, working on lap number 4. Here comes Gage Stevens in that 5 car. Lamberson on the inside there, working for that 4 spot, but he's getting challenged by Peyton Grease. Guys, there, I think he's got the 4 spot now. Lamberson's still trying to make that bottom line work. He's going to fall back to 5th. Here comes Rise through the middle, makes contact, doors Larry Moody. Rico Robles is pulled out to the race lead. It's a pileup back there behind Moody, Stevens, Grease, Lamberson, Flick, all battling back there. Already halfway through our C main. Looking at that second, third place battle. Take a look back. Grease holding on to that final transfer spot over Brad Lamberson. Lamberson's got a wheel to the inside and 1. You make a run down the backstretch, a little bit of contact. Under the 3 to go this time. Slide job that time by Miles Jansen. Couldn't make it work through 1 and 2. Grimes got around him down the backstretch. He gets into the wall here on the front stretch. 3 wide for that final transfer spot. Robles, Stevens, Moody got the top 3. This 4th spot not over yet. Contact by all 3. Lamberson hit the wall early. He was able to recover and get back around these guys. White flag in the air. Contact. There goes Miles Jansen to the inside, to the infield. And it looks like Lamberson's going to hold on to the spot. So it's going to be Robles, Stevens, Moody, and Lamberson advancing onto the B main.
Yeah, what a race for 4th that was, man. I couldn't tell you who was going to win it. I thought Miles had it in the bag the whole time. There were a bunch of dogs coming for Grease's name for him.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. A lot of contact there in that in that C main. Now we'll get set for the B main. 13 cars here trying to battle for 5 spots. And starting on the pole will be the 44 of Garrett Halsey. To his outside, the 28 of Zach Rounds. Row 2 on the inside, the 23, Alex Rzinski. To the outside, the 114 of Jake Erickson. Starting 5th, the 14 of Jaden Wolf. 6th, the 22 of AJ Albreda. Inside row number 4, the 53 of Bob Ramundo. And on the outside, the 1 of Jacob Schmutz. Starting 9th, the 48 of Carter Chevalier. To his outside, Rico Robles. Row 6 on the inside, the 5 of Gage Stevens. To his outside, the 73 of Larry Moody. And making the final spot here in the B main, the 27 of Brad Lamberson. All right, Cole, do you want to take this one?
We got it.
All right.
I mean, 8 of these cars are going home. Yeah, right. If I did that math right, I think I did.
I think you did too.
8 cars are going home tonight, so we're going to see a couple, if not 1 caution. I'm hoping not, though. As we take the green flag by Garrett Halsey in the 1. You know, I really do think it's at the top right now, as Zach Rounds is making a move for his spot up here on the top, as Garrett Halsey goes low to the bottom, seeing if there's anything down there, and it looks like there actually is. Maybe I was wrong. As we get a yellow.
Well, there you go, Cole. There's your 1 yellow already.
Yeah. I'm just a fortune teller.
I think last week I predicted about 6 in a row. I don't think they weren't very happy with me. So.
Yeah, it looks like just AJ hits the bumper of another car and creates a pile up as he lets the 22 hit him as he goes on for that. I don't even know what you call them, I guess. Is that a wing in front? I have no idea what you call them for sprint cars. It's almost like a bumper, but those go flying off. Never see those again. 12 to go here. Hopefully there's not another caution, but with only 5 spots to go with 13 cars, excuse me, it'll be a tough one. As we go green, as Jake Erickson has the green, oh, excuse me, sorry. As Garrett Holsey takes the green flag. Zach Rounds in second. Zerzinski in third. Erickson on the bottom, trying to follow the leader here. Does he have it? Oh, he does. I think he has it for second. As there's another caution.
Yeah, that one was in the back of the pack. I caught it just in the back of my camera view there. A couple cars got together, one car went around. Bob Raimundo, one of those cars involved. Looks like 4 cars in total getting involved there. Rico Robles, one of them as well. He kind of got taken out there in 3 and 4, got into Raimundo. Raimundo went into the track, didn't catch who he got into, but 4 cars in total took a hit in that corner.
Yeah, I mean, we still got 10 laps to go. Every lap, or every other lap's been a caution, so as long as we get these green flags, I think Zach Rounds, Garrett Holsey have a tough position to hold off here. As we go green, taking the green flag is Garrett Holsey still, as he still loves the bottom. It looks like there's still a lot of moisture down there. Everybody's to the bottom now. Zach Rounds in the middle, looking for that second car battling again. As it is, oh, Alvarado with another car, Jacob Schmutz, and a 73 Larry Moody. Oh no, we got a car flipped over, and I can't tell you who that is. They disappeared. Their night is over.
Right off the restart. Saw it there in the back of the camera as well. Looks like Schmutz got up into Albreda. Albreda came down into Larry Moody, and then Robles maybe as well, getting a piece of that. Quite a few cars in there in that caution as well.
Looks like there's now 11 cars left here, unless Larry Moody's got a pit crew down there helping him out, but 6 cars are going home still, that are on the track anyways. Pace truck is in. It's still Garrett Holsey in first though, trying to make a point for himself in this B main. Zach Rounds in second, getting pressure by Erickson. As Strzezinski goes to the top, trying to find something here. It's still all that bottom. As 3 of them go to the bottom. Strzezinski's still trying to find something just to get around these dudes. He doesn't need it though. He does have a transfer spot, but it looks like they're neck and neck as they go 3 wide on the backstretch here. Strzezinski's trying to make a place for himself here. It's still Holsey, your leader here. Gage Stevens still has that transfer spot though, as we get another yellow flag. It's AJ Alvarado this time again.
Yeah, I think there might be a little bit of payback this time. I saw him and Schmutz getting into it, and that time it's like Robles just put him straight into the outside wall. Things getting a little chippy here in this B main.
That's one way you could say it. They're fighting for 12 spot back there.
I'm sure the
any
top
extra spots they can't get for that position though, I guess.
I'm sure the top 5 aren't very happy with them at the moment.
I'm sure the 6th, 7th, and 8th are, though. They're still trying to find that hunting spot here. Pace car is off. 5 to go. It's still Garrett Holsey in the lead here, as he's just wishing this thing probably is over here, as he takes the bottom still, trying to find the moisture, as Szerzinski goes back up top in 3rd now. Ericsson's in 2nd. Zach Rounds in 4th. Gage Stevens in 5th in that transfer spot. Gage Stevens is getting the pressure now from Jaden Wolf here. Jaden Wolf has the 5th place spot now as we go to this 11th lap here. Will Gage Stevens have anything for him in the bag, though, on that top side? That's what Jaden used to track him down. Can he use it in his book, though? I don't know. Lamberson's still trying to find something in there, as he just came from the C main. As Gage Stevens gets the 5th place back. It's their Holsey, your leader, on the bottom. Szerzinski on 2nd now, going on the top side, making it work. I don't know how he's doing it. Ericsson in 3rd, Zach Rounds in 4th, Gage Stevens in 5th, as this is the white flag going to the checkered. Oh, contact being made by Jaden Wolf, but he stays off of him. It'll be Garrett Holsey, your B main winner here. Alex Szerzinski in 2nd, Zach Rounds in 3rd, Jake Erickson in 4th, Gage Stevens in your final transfer spot.
All right, we will get ready for our pole dash. We'll call them out as they come out on track. These will be the top 2 from each heat race. So we'll have 10 cars on track. We'll have Max Stanball, Devin Cardwell, Nathan Davis, Sean Timmerman, Caden Blazer, Carlin Cure, Zach Whitties, Christopher Monroe, Brad O'Brien. I wasn't counting how many that was, but see if we missed any as they come out on track. Trevor Royer going to jump in as well.
These are the top 2 from each heats, right?
Yep, top 2 from each heat. They're going to be doing 6 laps to decide the starting order for our A main. Stanball's got the outside of row number 1. Royer to the inside. Cure's got the inside of row number 2 with, I believe, Nathan Davis to the outside.
I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to find the laps as we look here. It'll be a tough matchup, though, between Cardwell and Timmerman. They're both sitting in about that 3rd row, trying to make their way through it here.
We are green flag racing. Royer's got that car on the bottom. Might have clipped a tire as they come around.
As Davis is trying to make a name for himself here in 3rd, working the top, kind of diamond it down in the middle here, as he's getting the runoff. Ooh, he's getting it. He's gonna go get you somewhere. Is he gonna send a slider? He's not, but it's 3 wide, a 4-car battling for the lead. Who has it? I believe that was Cardwell.
Yeah, Davin Cardwell to the point. I was gonna say, watch Max Stanball. Oh,
I think they had a caution. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Stanball has won both the pole dashes here this season, and he was making a bid if he could get around Trevor Royer, but they had a little bit of contact. Not quite sure if that's exactly what brought out the contact or caution or not, but they were kind of hooked together there in one of the corners. So it's Davin Cardwell, Nathan Davis, 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think Royer just got a little bit squirrely there and came down on Zach, and it kind of pushed him back up against Stanball.
Timmerman's in 3rd. Then it's Cure in 4th. Blazer in 5th. That's your top 5 at least. That looks like Royer 6th.
Whittles in 7th, Monroe in 8th. And rounding it out is Stanball.
All right, back green flag racing. We'll see if anyone has anything for Davin Cardwell.
I want to count out Nathan Davis here. He's still making that point of just doing a diamond move on 1 and 2. As he seeks down straights down the bottom, getting a longer runway to get a lot more momentum, trying to hunt him down here as he's just running the bottom there for first. Cardwell is going into 1 and 2. Nathan Davis is still in second, man. Oh, is that a caution or is that it?
I think that's it.
Oh, well, that was quick. I thought it was going to get more spicy than that. I was waiting for it.
So I believe Cardwell got the win.
Cardwell did get in the win, and I think Nathan Davis, Timmerman, I believe Kier Royer, excuse me, Stambaugh in 5th, Whittles in 6th, and who's behind Whittles? Monroe?
Yeah, Monroe.
And then Blazer.
All right. Well, we're going to take a second to thank some of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll get set. Or maybe we're not done here, Cole. Looks like they're still running in formation. They call another caution?
Maybe that's what it was. I didn't see any contact, but I can't keep track of these laps if it's only 6 laps and we don't get no 1 through 6.
Normally they stop on the backstretch, and they're still in formation, and I thought they kind of stopped at a weird point in the track. Looks like we're going to keep going.
Yeah, as we go green, it's still Cardwell. Zach Rounds is still trying to make a name for himself as Tinnerman hits that second spot going through the sliders. Nathan Davis still hit that top line as Cardwell hits the tires, moving him up. Nathan Davis, almost half a car length now to him. Cardwell keeps on hitting the tires. He's going to make a fool out of himself here. Davis on the top side. Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? Oh, no, we got it there.
I think Davis got it. I think he did.
I'd like to say he did, but I don't know.
He had a heck of a run out of 4. I'm pretty sure he got it.
Looking at the replay here on my view, Davis has got it by half the car. Wow.
All right, so we're going to give it to Nathan Davis. We're going to get back, let these guys run a few practice laps. We'll take a minute to thank our sponsors, and we'll come back. We'll get our A main underway. All right, welcome back. We wanted to make sure we give a big shout out to one of our dedicated listeners and watchers, and one of our big sponsors, Tim Nichols, always helping us out here at the Dirt Racing Network. And Tim Sims, thank you for always tuning in and watching and helping with everything you do at the Dirt Racing Network. Cole, we're getting ready for the A main. From what we've seen in the last couple LCQs, it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting slick. There's really no middle unless you're sliding up, trying to get that grip on top, or you're dominating it down like Zach Rounds just showed us how you can do it. So it'll be interesting what line these guys run.
So we'll set the grid. Try to remember what we saw there in the pole dash. We know Nathan Davis will be moving up to that front row. Davin Cardwell came second. So the grid there for the front two, incorrect. Cardwell will actually jump out to the outside. And I believe it was Timmerman and was it Cure in 3 and 4?
Yeah, it was Timmerman, Kier, and wasn't Stambaugh in 5th, was it?
It might have been Stambaugh. We'll make sure, we'll double correct all those when we get there, but we'll jump back here. I believe outside the top 10. We'll start in the 11th position. This one on the inside will be Kevin Hanley in the 110. On his outside, the 88 of Garrett Boyd starting 12th. 13th will be the 75 of Michael Berthay. On the outside, the 10 of Ryan Scheidt. 15th, the 007 of Jacob Fields. And on his outside, the 44 of Garrett Halsey. Row number 9 on the inside, the 23 of Alex Szerzynski, and on his outside, the 28 of Zach Rounds. And rounding out the field on the back row, row number 10, the inside, the 114 of Jake Erickson, the outside, the 5 of Gage Stevens. Green flag has been displayed, but we got to reset the order. So we'll take a couple laps to do that. We're going to go 30 green flag only laps. So they're getting it set. There's Davis and Cardwell on the front row. And then Timmerman and Cure. So we have the top 4 right. Looks like Royer in 5th. Christopher Monroe in 6th. Stamball in 7th. Blazer 8th. Brian 9th and Hanley 10th. That's how they're going to line up. We're going to go around one more time before we go green. Cole, I feel like this is going to be an exciting one.
I got a feeling it's going to be a really tough one for these guys, definitely in the back. There's little to no room to pass, but these cars are small. Probably make a way to find out how.
Well, we expanded the field to over 40 cars. That means there's some more competition, and we are green flag racing here, night number 3 with the fixed series at Limaland. Green flag in the air, lap number 1 now in the books.
Well, pile up. Did they fix it? They fixed it as Carlo trying to make it 3 wide there. Getting spun as we got a car flipped over Nickelback, but landed it though. Nathan Davis still in first though, with this appreciable lead here. And he's almost gonna lap a car now. Going into 1 and 2 here on the backstretch. It's still Kieran second, O'Brien in 3rd, Carwell 4th on the bottom, trying to fight back with what he spun. Royer in 5th, and Blazer in top 6.
Cole, it is absolute chaos back here outside the top 5. They're 3, 4, sometimes 5 wide back here, trying to battle it out.
Yeah, and really it's all for 11th here, 10th, 6th, 5th. I get a car around as
That's Max Stamball that went around. Still Nathan Davis out front, but behind him it is chaos deep in the pack. Cure and Cardwell, 2 of the newcomers to the series. Cardwell joined us last week, Cure joining us this week in podium positions as we run right now.
Don't leave out Brad O'Brien, though. He's still making a name for himself. He's going around the top, passing them both like they're on skates here. But we'll work on 3 and 4 as we're going into the 10th lap to be complete. I'm just grateful we haven't had a caution yet. With a lot of car pilots we had, and they all saved it, turned around. Great integrity right there.
Yeah, there's been a lot of beating and banging.
Oh, as I say that. Oh, no. Did they save it, though? 5 car. Oh, spun. That. Let's see if they risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. And that's caution.
Yeah, we got a stand ball. Let's go back and look. Cole was saying he went around. He saved it once without bringing out a caution. Let's see if Max Standball brings it out this time.
Yeah, it was a 5-car battling there for points position, let's just say that.
Yeah, he drove up to the back of Gage Stevens. Got that right rear underneath him. And as I was about to say, when you make any contact here with these dirt cars, these 360 sprint cars, any wheel-to-wheel contact at all usually does not end up in a good situation. But you were right, Cole. I mean, the way they were beating and banging on each other in those opening laps, I was just waiting for that yellow flag to come out.
Yeah, I mean, at some point they got to know when to lift and check up, and they're going to know it. They're testing it, pushing it, and trying to get that position, but they got to know when it's time to lift.
Seems like since we opened this server, there's been a little bit more urgency here in this series tonight. A little bit more aggression on the driver's part, especially in those LCQs trying to get to this A main. Competition level just up a little bit of a tick here tonight. It's made it for some more entertaining racing, and I'm sure President Roger Wagner loves it, but maybe not the caution so much. The entertainment level, though, definitely what he's looking for. Green flag back in the air. We'll see if Nathan Davis can try to check out on the field once again. Got newcomer Brad O'Brien right on his tail, though. O'Brien drove his way up through the field a little bit. Tried to do something Davin Cardwell did last week, and that's win in his first week in the series. Here goes O'Brien. Tried to pull a slider on Davis. He crossed him back over. Here comes Cardwell back into the picture.
You know, the only really problem is as Cardwell goes in the wall.
Oh, there goes Davis.
Davis gets taken out. Oh, no, by O'Brien. I'd like to say that was a racing deal, but those guys were going at it for 2 laps. They're just, as long as you're throwing those slider lines, competition is going to catch up to you eventually, and they got to know it's not the right time to battle us. We still have half the race to go.
Yeah, that one was directly on our camera. You saw that one. As O'Brien went right into the left rear of Nathan Davis, spun him around at the exit of turn 4. And as Cole was saying, Davin Cardwell had hit the outside wall in the middle of 3 and 4, so your leaders all having a little bit of trouble there in 3 and 4 that time around. We're almost halfway through. O'Brien now takes over the lead. Cardwell second. Timmerman into the top 3. Trevor Royer into that 4th spot. So
as O'Brien takes the EOL as he's going in the back. Sorry to interrupt.
no, you're good. I figured that might be coming. That was a little bit questionable for the contact. So that'll shake it up. Trevor Royer now going to be in that 3rd spot. Carlin Cure in 4th. Jacob Fields 5th. Blazer 6th. Hanley 7th. Szerzynski 8th. Stevens 9th. Erickson 10th. It's pretty cool to see some newer names here in this series running so high in this field, and that just shows you the type of level we have, or the type of competition we have in this series.
I mean, as we go green here, there's 48 cars here, and 28 are going home, and I wouldn't want to be the guys going home. They're going to try to show it all right here. So, as Devin Cardwell still taking that early advantage lead over Timmerman as he was saved from the last one. Timmerman sends the slide job. Oh, almost in the wall. Cardwell takes it back as it's a 5-car battle for second here. It's almost 4 wide going into turn 3. As Cardwell's just thankful these guys are battling back there because he doesn't want the pressure as none of all of them go on it.
Trevor Royer might be coming though. He's up into that second spot. We'll see if he can hang with Davin Cardwell. Last week in the Open Series, when Davin Cardwell got out to the lead, he was gone. There was multiple cautions, but I think he won by 8 or 9 seconds last week. Him out front, not the place you want him to be.
You know, the worst thing that possibly could happen right now for Cardwell is a caution because Zach Rounds is making his way up the field as he just passed 3 cars in about 3 laps here. As he's having a 3-way battle.
Hey, Cole, there it is. It's going to be coming out.
Oh, Zach Rounds, or not Zach Rounds, excuse me, Nathan Davis almost in the accident here.
We're going to go back and look. I was watching Jacob Fields. He gets into the outside wall here. I believe it's in 1 and 2. Maybe it is in 3 and 4. Let my replay catch up. Yeah, he gets into the wall. He's going to come down into Cure, cross Cure over, and then it's a pile up behind him. And it looks like Timmerman hit the wall just before that caution came out as well. So we'll have to take a look at Timmerman, see if he's got any damage to that 24 machine as well.
Yeah, he took a hard hit before that caution. As Fields and Kier going to the back of the line, causing that mishap in there.
Taking a look at his car, it doesn't look like there's any significant damage. So he might have been lucky, might have just tapped it with the tire, but we got about 10 laps left to go here in this A main. And I'd definitely say it's been full of action. And I think we're far from seeing the end of it here with 10 to go. Green flag back in the air. Davin Cardwell trying to pull away one more time. He might have got into the wall there exiting 2. That's going to let Trevor Royer take over the lead. I believe that's our 3rd or 4th different leader here in this A main. Here comes Cardwell with a slider back through 3 and 4.
Yeah, as we have about 8 laps to go here, still Trevor Royer taking the lead way as Cardwell looks at the center of the slider as he's just almost a perfect slider where he's going to have to turn under him, and there's another caution.
We'll have to take a look this time, see what's going on.
More cautions. Nathan Davis is up to 9th again. Going all the way to the back, now and up to 9th. He's pushing, man. He's trying.
He might have been a part. Yeah, he was a part of that caution, I believe. I don't think he was the direct recipient of it, but whoever was right in front of him, they got together a little bit, spun him around, and that brought out our, I believe, 4th caution of the night. Got 8 to go. We've had 4 cautions and 4 different lead changes. Trevor Royer, currently the man on the point. He's our 4th different leader. Can he hold on with these final 8 laps?
Oh, almost I want to say a bad start, but a bobbled start here. As Caden Blazer's making a move for himself here in the 420 car. He came out of nowhere trying to send the slider on the bottom, making it stick as he's in 2nd now. Oh, as he's back in the 5th though. Hitting that slider, just being a little bit too reckless, not carrying enough speed, sticking it down on a slick track.
Yeah, he threw a massive slider through 3 and 4. He's up to the 2nd spot, but by the time he exited 4, like you said, they're going back to the 5th position. Here comes Royer again. Royer and Cardwell doing battle for this win. Cardwell might have it through two.
We got 4 laps to go here, and these guys are neck and neck as Cardwell sets up the what's it called? Oh, I messed it up. I don't even know the term yet. I gotta remember now. But there's another caution.
Man, I kind of was hoping for no more cautions. I think it was going to be a fun little 3 laps there if they would have stayed green between Royer and Cardwell. There was crossovers and sliders thrown all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, this is Slider City is what I like to call it here, but it'll be dangerous for these crossovers though if they don't send it, if they don't fully commit this slide job, excuse me, and they try to do a crossover and it messes up, it could be game over. They gotta be careful.
Taking a look to see real quick, we can find out who was involved in that caution. Stanball got into Blazer, and then he got into Davis. So Stanball and Davis getting together, and then Stanball comes back out on track, slides back across the middle of the racetrack. That brought out your 5th caution. Not a good night for Stanball and Davis. Then in the middle of a couple cautions, with green flag racing, 3 to go. Royer able to pull away down the backstretch.
Yeah, I mean, now they're battling for second here, and that's the worst spot you can have is when Royer has an open. As he hits the wall, he's connected to the wall. Is it enough for Cardwell to catch up? It won't be, as he still has that half car length, 2 car lengths left. As we got Blazer spinning out, going across the track, and taking about 3 cars with him, but maybe they saved it. Or that was the race.
That was
Excuse
it.
me.
That was it. Trevor Royer is going to take the win. Davin Cardwell going to come across in second, and Sean Timmerman going to take the 3rd place spot here in week number 3.
Yeah, Blazer just sent it in hard, and oh, it looks like Zach Rounds. Yeah, Zach Rounds bumped him up, and it sent him up the track. And Blazer took out 3 cars with him. 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars. There's more cars going in. They want to join the party. And that led to Blazer getting a terrible spot there for a finish, but nevertheless, great effort to get that spot.
Yeah, that was not the first time we've seen Blazer try to pull that move. And that time it did not pay off well for him at all.
You know, I don't even think he tried to pull it. I think he was going underneath and trying to stick it down low, and unfortunately Zach Rounds was there and he bumped him up and a whole commotion happened. But nonetheless, our top 3, Trevor Royer, Cardwell, and Timmerman, man. What a great race.
Yeah, I was trying to find a good shot to get our top 3 cars in there. I think we got one that works. So let's get our top 3 up here in the booth with us. We'll ask them a few questions on the night. Let's get our 3rd place finisher, if I can find him here in a second. Timmerman, let's pull him up.
You probably race him more than I do, to be honest.
Sean Timmerman, you got us there, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. First night here for season 14, and you finish on the podium. Can you kind of just talk about your night overall?
Pretty bad, to be honest. Lap 1, turn 1. I held my line, just got forced down by Davin, and then I just kept getting ran over by a few people back there who just kept bombing the corner who don't know how to drive.
Yeah, there was quite a few cautions. How does that kind of affect the way the race goes throughout the night when you have 5, 6, 7 cautions in the overall race?
It's just hard to get into a groove. I mean, I think we had a decent run early, and then after I was just cautioned, you just really couldn't hit your marks on entry. The cushion was just rough, and so it's hard go into a corner on a restart and then, kind of be nose to tail.
All right. Well, is there anyone you'd like to thank before we send you on your way here tonight?
Epic Media, Spotter Wilkes, Dirt Comey House, Sprint Car Insider, WFO Engines, 34 Raceway. That should be it.
All right. Congratulations to our third place finisher, Sean Timmerman. We'll get last week's winner, this week's second place finisher, Davin Cardwell, up here in the booth. Davin, do you got us?
Yeah, I do.
All right, man.
Go ahead.
How'd you like the track tonight? Yeah, my bad. How'd you like it knowing that when that caution came out the first time you hit the wall and that gave you the first place spot? What were you thinking in your head?
Oh yeah, I definitely had I feel like I had the fastest car, but I tried to hold off the lead with a broke car. I had like a 10X there, but all in all, it was a good night.
When that last caution came out, did you think you ever had a chance with Royer, or what were you thinking there?
Well, I was faster than him at the end, but Sean, for some reason he couldn't stay off my rear end all night. He kept on hitting me every corner, but other than that, I feel like I could have won the race.
All right, man. You like to thank anybody?
I gotta thank Keltner Contracting, Troy Vaughn for the taxidermy, you guys for broadcasting, and everyone puts the league on.
All righty, man. Good second place finish here.
Thank you.
All right. Congrats to our second place finisher, Davin Cardwell, and we'll get tonight's race winner up here in the booth with us, Trevor Royer. And I do believe this is our third different winner. Or no, he won week number 1, so our first two-time winner of the season. Let's get him up here. Trevor Royer, another win on the season. Seemed like tensions were a little high tonight. Is that seem the same in your seat?
Man, that was a wild one, huh?
Yeah, it was quite entertaining from our seats up here in the booth.
Yeah, honestly, I starting 5th, I was just trying to get a podium there. That was my goal going into the feature, was to try to at least get 3rd. And looked like Nate Davis, my teammate, he was killing it. Had a little dirty move put on him, and somehow I was able to get up front. And those last couple cautions at the end saved my butt.
Yeah, you had a very fast car. We saw that about mid-race. What did you kind of find that worked for you to make your way through the pack?
Like the first 10 laps, I was running the bottom, but it wasn't really getting me anywhere. And then I seen Timmerman pass me on the top, and then after that, I moved up, and I was kind of committed to running the top the rest of the race after that. And then it was just staying off the wall and keep my momentum up. And Davin made one mistake in 1 and 2, and I was able to get under him, and that was all it took. I was able to hold him off and win that race.
All right, man. Is there anyone you'd like to thank before we send you on your way tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Black Diamond Motorsports, the Dirt Slingers Racing League, the Dirt Racing Network for putting on the broadcast. You guys, awesome job tonight. I also like to thank Ultimate Dirt TV, Drew Neal at 19 Designs, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. I think I got them all. All right. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right. Congratulations to our winner tonight, his second win on the season, Trevor Royer, taking the win here at Limaland. Cole, thoughts on the night?
It's a bouldering. You're going to expect a lot of contact. I mean, you go through this whole race, you watch the replay on it. Everybody's at least neck and neck, door to door, bumper to bumper. It's cautions are going to happen. It's just the racing. It's how it's going to happen.
Yes, it was. It was quite the night. A lot of contact, quite a few cautions, and as you could tell by some post-race interviews, tensions were pretty high at the end of the night. Our admin and owner of the series, Roger Wagner, might have a few conversations to be had in the trailer tonight. We'll give you the final results here of race number 3. Trevor Royer, of course, taking the win. Cardwell in second, and Timmerman on the podium. Handley 4th, Rounds 5th, Brett O'Brien 6th, Erickson 7th, Halsey 8th, Scheit 9th, Cure 10th, Szerzinski 11th, Garrett Boyd 12th, Gage Stevens 13th, Caden Blazer 14th, Jacob Fields 15th, Stanball 16th, Davis 17th, Monroe 18th, Berthay 19th, and Whitty's in 20th. Cole, any final thoughts before we send you on your way tonight?
Just wait for next week's race, seeing if there's any back-to-back battles. We're going to hopefully see if I'm back in the booth here.
Yes, let's hope to have Cole back in the booth next week. We're going to go back to the Open Series next week. Didn't quite check to see which track we're going to be at, but we'll be back here on Monday Night Thunder. Of course, check out our other races throughout the rest of the week as well. We have our Ump Mod Series on Wednesday night and our 410 Outlaws Thursday night, and Hell's Corner where Roger Wagner takes it on Sunday night. So check in with the Dirt Racing Network on our social media and our YouTube page and all of our streaming platforms to stay up to date with what races are going on. For Cole Basso, Roger Wagner, I'm Dominic Santini.